Everybody, and welcome to another episode of DOScider. Good to see you, Ghidorah. Nice to have all of you here with us tonight. I'm gonna hop right on over. Oh hey! And a great sub from Comet. Thank you for the 90 months. Very kind of you. That's all I ever wanted.
Ahoy.
Alright, for those that don't know, this is our ranking of DOS. We've been doing this for a few years now. We've ranked almost 400 games. And we try and do one a week, at least. Like an episode a week. If you were a sub or a patron, there is a Discord channel that is just for you. Discord's free for everybody, but there is a paid channel where you can go in and request a game every single month, and I will put it into the ranking. You can find the full ranking over at DOScider.neocities.org. The whole website is finally up and ready to go. It's all done. So you can actually see all of our stuff there. We've got Roguelikes over there. If you go to ilion.neocities.org, you get the main page and it branches off to all that, which is pretty great. Oh, it never updated. Neat. Cool. I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, it erased all of my settings. Alright, I've got that fixed. It even erased the game that I was in, which is very funny. It made it so that I was in no game channel. It reverted back the title and then removed the category entirely, so I was in no category, which I don't even know how you do that. Twitch is great, but alright, it's DOS stuff. So like I said, subs and patrons, you can go in there, request your games. There's some other wonderful perks you get also. At least I hope they're wonderful. And before we get into our game today, which is a special request, we have our top 10 and bottom 10 that I like to go over. So we have Star Control 2 sitting here at number 1, Full Throttle at number 2, Day of the Tentacle, then Doom, Heroes of Might and Magic 2, XCOM, UFO Defense, then NetHack, MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries, Lands of Lore, The Throne of Chaos, and final top 10, Maniac Mansion, still here after over 109 episodes, hanging in on the top 10. And of course, we wouldn't get anywhere without talking about the bottom 10, which I think is there now. Nope, it's not even Morehouse Pinball. Morehouse Pinball's fine. We have Extreme Paint Brawl, one of the worst games with one of my all-time favorite soundtracks, although not because it's good either. Then Snapperazzi, 3D Hamster's Adventure, The Fortress of Dr. Radiaki, The Flintstones, The Jetsons, Guts and Garters in DNA Danger. Episode 122 was a real bummer. Then First Person Pinball, All Dogs Go to Heaven, and All Hot Cops Deserve Hell. It's Police Quest 4 open season. Let's give a couple extra spots for it because it's gonna need it. Like I said, if I ever rank something below Police Quest 4 open season, I think that we end this series. Yeah, Snapperazzi is almost out of the bottom 10, which is impressive. Very impressive. But now, let's get into what I think is going to be legitimately a fantastic game. Because it's a classic. That's right. It's Ancient Domains of Mystery, or ADOM. ADOM? You know, it's June 1st. Happy Pride. We're gonna have ADOM on stream. Hey, Toonhead. Good to see you. Good timing. Welcome, welcome, everybody. I'm gonna leave the music playing. I know that I often don't for games like this, but it'll be fine. Yo, thanks to sub, Yanbatari. ADOM and now a sub.
Yanbatari just subscribed. Adam and now a sub.
God damn it, well timed. Well done, Yanbatari. I really appreciate that. 78 months too. It's so wonderful to have you around. So this is the old version of ADOM, because it is the DOS version. There's much more updated ones. But I gotta say, I looked at a little bit of ADOM is, oh boy. I feel like doing one stream of ADOM is almost not enough to really uncover what it's doing. I've looked at a fair bit of things, and I even went over like a little tutorial video. ADOM is one of the original kind of progenitor roguelikes. It's a branch off of NetHack in a way. Like, it's inspired by NetHack, for sure. You've got kicking down doors, you've got some things like that. However, it uses a lot of its, like, own unique stuff. And one of the things that you'll notice right away... Here, I mean, let's generate a character. Aspects, ferocity, combat... Okay. Let's let... Oh god, do we want to do a specific character type? If we do a specific character type... Let's go... Grey Elf. Oh boy. So there's a lot of stuff, even just from generating stuff. And that's going to be kind of the big theme of this, is like, yeah, it's like NetHack, but it adds so much to it. We're going to go with, let's be a thief. You are born to be a female gray elf. You have silver hair, purple eyes, and a light complexion. Your parents belong to the lower class. They were honest, hardworking people who did everything to enable you to live a comfortable and fine life. They were not very successful. As a child, you lived through happy days. Your parents tried to ease your life as much as possible and gave you a lot of comfort. In your youth, you worked a lot to become rich and famous later. Consequently, you rarely had enough time to play with other kids of your age. Your life as a young adult was characterized by steady determination. Your goal lay clearly ahead of you, and you never strayed from your path. At the age of 302, you end your apprenticeship. You are now a fully learned thief. Let's do questions, why not? I'll do this beginning and then I'll talk a little bit more on kind of the stuff that ADOM does that's so interesting. After ending your apprenticeship, you travel the country for several years before performing odd jobs in order to earn a living. While wandering in the wilderness during an especially unrewarding winter month, you come across another traveler, gravely injured by wolves and barely conscious. Will you strip the traveler of everything valuable, leave them to die? Strike the killing blow of mercy, thus sparing him days of suffering with hardly a chance of survival? Camp for a few days and try to aid him as best as your skills permit? Or carry him to the next village? Should be a thief of conscience. Congratulations on your doming, Toonhead, by, you know, dominating people in your online lobbies. Also the only doming I've ever done. Alright, we're obviously going to be a thief of mercy, which means B, which is merciful. Your king lies dying, the battle is lost. He asks how the battle fared. Tell him... come on, die already, I want your crown. I mean, hey, listen. He's a king, he's a piece of shit. What's it my fault? After serving your master for several months, you still feel like having learned hardly anything. One day, while sweeping your master's study during his absence, you can't help but feeling curious about the contents of a large, dusty tome resting on a pedestal in one corner of the room. Of course, your master forbade you to even look at it, let alone touch it. Will you? We're gonna be a smart bastard. We'll ask our master about the book once he returns. Merciless responses, Crusader, no remorse plays. Yeah, that is appropriate, I guess. Good to see you, media. Also, these were merciful responses, please. Walking down the street when you see a gang of men beating a beggar, what do you do? Go help the men beat the beggar. Jesus. We'll shout to nearby people. We'll get others to help us, but we don't need to do it ourselves. There's 5 of them. You're called home to run your late father's shop, but you are on a spiritual quest. Do you return home without a moment's pause? Stay to follow your quest indefinitely? Send some poor farm kid in your place, or continue questing in hopes the shop will still be there when you finish? I mean, it's not my shop, it's my father's shop. Just follow my quest. We gotta live your own life. While playing in the fields during your childhood, your attention is attracted by something glinting in the sunlight. It turns out to be a ring. Definitely pretty. Maybe even valuable. Will you? Keep on searching in hopes of finding more treasures. Duh. Although I feel like that's A and D, because then you wear that one for sure, too. You're chopping wood at your cottage in the woods when you suddenly see a fairy next to you. The fairy asks, "Could you spare me some food and a resting place for this day?" The answer? It's a fairy. You don't fuck with the fae. Let's just let them in. Your mind made up, you pack your bags and prepare to leave for the Draculor chain. Your pack is almost full, and you still have several items you would like to take. Realizing that you can only fit one more thing in your backpack, you decide to pack? I think extra rations isn't a bad idea. You find yourself working as an apprentice to a wise but cruel master. Do you publicly humiliate him, hoping it will teach him to respect you? Calmly accept his cruelty, knowing the punishment is worth the reward? Kill him and steal all the tools of his trade? Or leave his service for a less experienced but kinder teacher? I feel like if the master is wise, then he wouldn't be cruel. So I'm gonna say D, we'll leave for a lesser experienced but kinder teacher. Our name? Jeef. Jeef the Thief. You feel slightly exhausted today. The weather is mild and comfortable. A slight wind is blowing. A road. There should be more text. Alright, so this is ADOM. So we've got some mountains here. We have a road. We have, these are hills. Hey, media! And surf. Yeah, the multiple choice would be the same whole thing. So, ADOM is kind of wild there are a lot of things to ADOM. You've got your background information, so it kind of tells us everything about our character. We have, like... Is it... It's not Control-V? Is it Alt-V? Oh boy, there's so much. One moment. But there's... ADOM is so much. Like, look, check literacy. Clean ears. Describe weather. Dip something into potion. And I mean, I know that there's a lot of that in all of these games. Like, that's always a thing. But ADOM also adds on things like display quest status. Because it does in fact have quests. Yeah, clean ears is one that I do not understand what's going on there. Like, display companions. And you get all kinds of wild things in here. Version. Skills. What's CWs? Maybe that's what I was thinking. Yes. Okay. Like, issue orders to companions. So you're able to do, like, all kinds of companion orders and stuff like that. We have all of our levels for our various weapons. So you see that we've got, like, we start with level 2 in swords, so we've got a +2 hit. But then you also get DV, which is your defense or dodge value. And this is where I realized ADOM is very, very much, it feels like probably the biggest influence on what I think is my favorite traditional roguelike, Caves of Qud. Because it has not like an AC class and things like that, it actually has a dodge value and a protection value, which is much more like something like a Caves of Qud and very much its own unique system. So your protection value will lower how much damage you're taking. Your DV is how likely you are to be hit in the first place. And it's got all kinds of neat little things, even back in this early version, where you'll see, like, so we've got our strength, and then our learning, which is kind of, it's like how many skill points and stuff you get at levels, because you get to start doing, like, all of these abilities. So you have alertness, appraising, backstabbing, climbing, detecting traps, which would all be different for, like, you know, if you're going to be like a fighter or a wizard or whatever. But you can, like, look at alertness, things like that. You're always alert. Appraising. This skill is used automatically. All that kind of stuff, like haggling, listening, literacy, picking locks. Early on, it was essentially a single dev game. It was Thomas Biscuit. It started getting, like, ports and stuff started getting some extra things. Hey, Ashen Strix, good to see you. So we've got learning to help out with those skill points. We've got our, like, wisdom, dexterity, toughness, which is going to be some of our defense value and also our hit points. There's charisma and appearance. Charisma is shop prices for men, and appearance is shop prices for women, which is okay, sure. And then there's, like, magic, which is how many power points we're gonna have to cast spells. This is the roguelike that introduced you to the genre. That's wild, because this one has, like, all of its own kind of like systems. Because I feel like it's easier. I gotta just turn this down just a little bit. Look, it was a game from '94. Yeah, for sure, you. It's just, yeah, you know. But you have all these different things. You gotta hit points. You know, kind of typical stuff. Although, obviously, like, some differences in a lot of our stats. But then you also have, this is DRCH, which is the Draklock Chain, which is the, I believe, a series of islands, which is where we are. It's like showing the map that we're on, because that's going to be very important. There's an overworld with this before you get into dungeons. So there's, as you can tell, a lot more kind of Caves of Cud style additions to this. There's a lot of things added over something like NetHack, which is already very, very extensive. This just adds a lot of complexity to it. And then we have, I believe this is our speed right now, but they do some neat things, because you can, like, there we go. The dynamic display now shows the energy cost of our last action. So you can tell how fast, or like how much energy each action is using if you have that on. Or you can go amount of gold, or ammunition that you have. You can see the number of game turns. So, like, it's even got a little bit, like, not much, but a little bit of a customizable UI. We are the traditional @ symbol, yes. Which, like, that's kind of wild for '94. It's a really good addition, being able to just customize some things. Adding in an overworld and a quest system is... Why is that unknown command? What do you mean unknown command? Okay, why did it turn numlock off again? I didn't hit anything there. Weird. Alright, let's go into a city. You enter Torino, a tiny hamlet consisting of a few primitive cottages, a shop, and a village hall. Trees grow peacefully between the small homes. You feel at ease. Oh, right, that's targeting. Oh, also, one of the things... So, Good White seems to have a speed of this. The speed, if we had just looked when we first came in, we wouldn't know what their speed was. It's only because we've seen them moving. So you actually learn about what enemies and stuff do by watching them. This is a child. He does not care about you. This is Taiwat Par, the sheriff. He has an aura. Oh, I should actually read that, I guess. Like, there's a lot of descriptive text in this one. A lot of descriptive text. It is so much more complex than most of these. Tall and mildly muscular, this man radiates an aura of goodness and quiet strength. He has made it his life's work to protect the city of Torino from any evils that plague it, and is well beloved by its residents. You cannot help but admire his bravery. Do you want to dive into the water without knowing how to swim? No. This is Rint, the village elder. His wizened face is furrowed with deep lines from years of laughter and worry, reflecting his life in the farm community. He appears not so much worn as well worked, like a field that has been tilled for many years, but will still yield valuable crops if properly handled. His eyes hint at deep experience and knowledge of his immediate world. Tell your kids that this is Baldur's Gate 3. Good to see you, Mark. This is a farmer. He does not care about you. We have Yigaz, the Fool. Random clothing and what appears to be a random gait to his walk make this individual appear, well, foolish. Stopping to talk to anyone who will listen, a few words are said before skipping or hopping away and taking a few swallows from a bottle. This is a store, I'm guessing? Ooh, the Munchie Mall, gotcha. Dog? This is Blup, the baby water dragon. Oh, never mind. Nope. Small dragon scaled in dark blue. Its yellow beady eyes filled with sorrow as it howls to the sky. As you approach the poor thing, you're filled with pity. Seeing the dragon crying its head off now makes your heart break. Aww. That's... Gee. Poor guy. Ouch, you ran into the wall. I was like, does that actually hurt us? It doesn't, it seems, but... Okay, let's go talk to maybe the village elder? Chat with monsters, capital C. Age is power, fulfillment is a shower. Wait, who's this other at? This is Guthalak, the druid. He does not care about you. Clearly a being at peace with nature. Small animals dart about and sit on the druid's shoulder as the grass seems to bend just before footfall. A soft breeze blows and the sunlight seems a little more pure. Dressed in humble robes of simple cloth, the serenity is disturbed only by a look in the eye that speaks of deep or secret knowledge. Oh, and we saw him go near the water, so we see that he ignores water. We saw that he doesn't, like, swim. Interesting. Recently we've been plagued by the attacks of an evil sorcerer. He once was my brother of my order, but now has fallen for the dark powers. He is a black druid, corrupting the powers of nature and twisting them to suit his darker needs. His name is Keithrax. Find him and defeat him. He has set up his headquarters in a sinister cave to the southeast. If you return with success, I'll reward thee. So we have our first quest. Which, again, like, when you play something like NetHack, you just have a quest. You have the one thing that you're really trying to do. You don't have to try and track a whole bunch of other stuff, which is, it's really neat that it's doing this. It's a lot. Life is hard these days. Monsters, wars, and dangers abound. Okay, that's all. I don't want to talk to us too much. Let's talk to the sheriff. Also, did we see him go in the water? No. Listen, Cranach the Raider is roaming the countryside. He's a nasty raider out on pillage. Slay him and you'll receive a nice reward. Aye, lass, abide by the laws and we'll be friends. You know, we set bounties on the heads of criminals, bring them in. Alright, so let's leave the village and go back to the overworld. Oh, is there another quest in there? Who did I not talk to? I guess I could, like, just talk to the random farmers and things? Gee, are you an adventurer? What's this one? Oh, just another child. Okay, so it's the child that I talked to. The tiny girl is not injured. Wait. Hold on. Hast you seen my little doggy? Disappeared down a dark hole on the pass. He fears it got lost. Would you get it back to me? Hurry, Mommy says there's bad things in the cave. Okay, so I'm guessing that's the one that you wanted me to talk to? Oh, Blup speaks. Alright, I got it. Nice. Had to point out the dog quest. Fair enough. Okay, so... from the dungeon to the northeast. Oh, there we go. It didn't generate this dungeon until we talked to them, which is neat. Hey, emus! Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we've seen this goblin rock thrower. He is hostile, but you'll see that we don't know what his speed is because we just first saw him. This shrewd goblin has risen above the plain fighters with his deadly missile abilities. No longer having to fight on the front lines, this goblin stays at the rear, where it's safer, firing a hail of death at the enemy. We'll be able to see his speed once we actually see him moving. The other thing that I forgot to mention is, like, when you want to talk about complexity of this game, we are currently, I believe, in normal tactic. So we can change our tactic to Berserker. So we get +5 to hit, +3 to damage, but we lose 11 dodge value. Or we can go all the way to Coward, which is -6, -4, +12 to, like, defense value. And you can go all the way in between. So you have to constantly shift these around. Which is kind of wild. Okay, we're gonna go next to him, and then I'll switch from Coward, and then we can attack. Alright, we now have rocks. A giant rat. It does not care about you. So since it doesn't care about us, we can just leave it alone. We can just walk past it. It's following us now. I just want to... They can turn hostile. Oh, another thing is it actually has almost like a paper doll kind of inventory here. There's a lot of stuff that I think... It's interesting because ADOM seems way more complex than something like NetHack in a lot of ways, but also it's done some things to like help with the UI and menuing. Like you actually just get to see where everything is, which is so much nicer. Like it shows you your whole carrying capacity. Like these are a lot less esoteric in the information that they give you than a lot of the NetHack stuff. Like NetHack, it's not really going to tell you your carrying capacity in an easy way. Oh god, somewhere there's also an overview that even shows us better stats on some of that. Let me just see. I'm trying to remember what that is. Display chaos powers, character information is at? That might be it. There's burden levels, which was kind of one of the things I was thinking of. Okay, it's the at. Yeah. So it'll show us when we're like encumbered. And when we're strained, when we're very strained, and all the effects that those kinds of things have. Like, there's some great screens in this to just give you so much of the information really, really well done. Like all of our melee damage, all of our kick damage, just kind of has everything. Oh, I should go back to coward tactic while we're looking around. Uh-oh. Am I still on fire? I don't think so. Well, that really hurt. This is a goblin. He does not care about us. We should know how fast goblins are. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Now we'll be able to see. I was like, we saw the goblin rock thrower, so I wasn't sure if it would show us all of that. They seem to move at about 100. We have 101. Oh, he's hostile now. Okay. Fine. Oh, another thing that this has is you can actually look in the message buffer and see everything in here. Which, as far as I know, I haven't seen that in NetHack. Like, maybe some of this is just me not knowing that well enough, but damn, there's some great usability additions in this game. Although having to constantly... Oh, you're attacking me now. Having to constantly change our tactic is a little obnoxious. Okay, he's also hostile. We're gonna stay in cowardly mode until we're close. Red gauntlets. Okay. So let's equip... Oh, we have gauntlets already. So we don't know what those do. God, like that it shows you how much time it takes to like equip and unequip stuff. Just everything. Let's eat our bread. and go down. You hear the clicking sound of many small feet. Okay, I'm gonna start using some of the fast walk commands. A female rattling archer. First you mistook her for a very large rat walking on the hind legs, but she wears a leather jerkin and light shoes and brandishes a crossbow. She takes aim with bright eyes, and the blue and black sash she wears across her chest displays the motto of her order. Wouldn't it be nice if everyone was nice? Sadly, she's not willing to be the one who starts being nice. Oh, the writing in this is great! It's funny, who was it that said that this was their first roguelike? Ashenstrix. So Ashenstrix, if you're saying that if this is the first roguelike that you played and you said that a lot of it wasn't transferable... Oh, NetHack does have the message buffer. That's good. Oh, this was also your first Draconos. Cool. You never really got the hang of NetHack. No, I would suggest, if you haven't tried it, you might, if you liked this game, you might really jive with Caves of Cud. This is... Caves of Cud feels like a straight line down from this, now that I've played a bit of it. Oh yeah, you love Caves of Cud. Yeah, yeah. Uh-oh. I don't like this. This isn't going so good. Let's go Coward, and I'm gonna leave. Shoot. Okay. Well, I'm gonna throw this. Well. There we go. Let's rest a little longer. Oh shit. So when we go into throw, you'll notice that there's like that red area. That's because it's out of our range. And actually when you look at weapons, I have not played Ciralim Massacre Man. I've heard of Ciralim, but I've never played it. Oh shoot. Do you not know Caves of Cud Draconos? Caves of Cud is amazing. Absolutely fantastic game. I finally beat it, and it's got an incredible story. It won the Hugo for its writing, and it's well-deserved for it. Anyway, when you look at melee weapons, you have, like, positives on hit, on damage, and then on your defense value, as you get better. They'll eventually add to that. For missile weapons, you have a RA, which is the range instead of defensive value. Oh, I said shoot when I saw the orc. Yeah, fair enough. You put like 1,200 hours in CUD? You're done with it forever? Oh, well that's sad. Sorry to hear that. Well, let's try. Whew, okay. Advanced level 2. And now we get to do this. Hey, boix! Wow, 3 whole decades stream streak. How you doing? Boix is my wonderful podcast co-host and best friend. We were talking about doing some new stuff soon. There's too many other roguelikes you need to play. Okay. I thought maybe you were, like, mad about something with that game, and I'm like, man, that sucks. I mean, I'm mad at something about that game, but it's about a specific character that I found out what their motivations were at the end of it, which you'll know if you've played. No, you pretty much rinsed it. Yeah, I gotcha. That's fair. I have done a lot of CUD myself. There's supposed to be DLC type stuff soon, though. Alright, so now we get to pick stuff to improve. So we have, you can see that there's like a maximum that we can get to. And then there's also how much it's possible. Like, this is what we're rolling to add. So we could actually hit the maximum for alertness. 3 things, huh? Definitely want to add dodge, although we're fairly likely to max that. I still think it's worth it. I could learn to read. I think, alright, let's go alertness. Not bad, pretty close to the max. Hey, BS Ben, good to see you. Yeah, the ending is pretty epic, though, and so beautiful. The art near the end is so good. Yes, it's the ending of CUD I have not shown on stream. I did it on my own, and I desperately need to show people because it is one of the best endings to a game that I've seen. It's near perfect. Caves of CUD is a absolute masterpiece. That shot of when you're ascending the spindle, that like very tiny thing against the stars is just, for it being, it's not actually ASCII art because it's not, ASCII is a very specific like language kind of thing, but for what's essentially like a modified ASCII art, it's wild how good that game can look. Now I'm really making you want to get back to Caves of CUD. Did you ever finish the story, Ashen Strix? Because it is well worth it. Alright, so we upgraded our alertness. Let's go dodge. And we hit our max. Nice. And then... first aid? Or like detecting traps or something might be good. Let's go detect traps. Pretty close to max there too. Some good rolls it seems. Several items are lying here. God, the way that this has the like pages to pick stuff up with all the info here is so nice. Oh man. Yeah, adventure mode. I think it's adventure mode for the Save at Towns. You should definitely look at the Save at Towns mode. That's how I finally finished it. I made it to the final boss of Caves of CUD without saving. Like, just doing it in Classic and doing the roguelike mode. But then I lost, and then I eventually was like, you know what? I'm just gonna, like, get to the end because I just so desperately needed to see the end of that story. Considering, man, like, you get to the end of that, and it is incredible. Like, the ending feels so propulsive, and it all just went into a wall because I died. I just could not hurt the Gershling Nephilim. Yeah. The end is very, and the way the story ends up is very, very well done. I highly recommend not having it in roguelike mode if you're not, like, if you're not able to finish the game right away, just play it in adventure mode and then go do roguelike and enjoy doing weird shit afterwards. A broken right leg crossbow. Okay. Let's pick that up. We're already satiated. We'll want to eat that soon, though. Alright, I'm gonna wait too. What is this? An item. Don't know what item. Okay, club's lying there. Should probably have searched for traps, but, you know. Ouch, you run into a wall. Alright, so who's this? Giant ant worker. It is hostile and not injured. Okay, so we watched it dig through the wall at us, so we know that it can dig. And now that we've seen it move, we also know how fast it is. Speed of about 100. So we're slightly faster than them, but not much. Let's go very aggressive. Uh-oh. I hit it, but do not manage to harm it. Kate! Better part of valor. Run away! Oh no. That's not great. Oh, he does not care about you. Well, except that he's going to be in my way is the problem. Oh wow, this is a ton of info. This is the puppy dungeon, yes. A magic using kobold? Shocking. How such a simple creature could grasp anything more complicated than tying a boot is beyond you. But as you gaze upon the gnarled form of this kobold, you sense that it is not as stupid as you might think. It has cold and possessed eyes, and a canine rage consumes its features. Its tiny frame is swathed in a rough cloth robe, covered in strange and primitive arcane symbols, which are probably readable only by the shaman itself. A myriad of other small charms, bags, carved bones, and other strange findings hang from its belt. It seems as if the shaman draws upon its magical power directly from the earth and air around him, as blue energy surges from the ground and crackles about its body, twisting into shapes that resemble the angry faces of long-dead kobolds. Still, it bleeds just as the others do, and it is a lot faster than me, and crackling with energy. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, the kobold shaman also decided to hurt me. Shit. Well, that's a problem. I think we're dead. Sure, let's look at our inventory. We had a blessed leather cap, unversed leather armor, blessed red leather gauntlets. Cool. Puppy dungeon killed me. Dang. We survived for a day. World record. Played this for years, not really trying to succeed. You just went straight to this dungeon and died over and over again every time. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, this is in Rogueary. Why don't we embark on the postcard quest? This is really cool, by the way. If you want to thank me, Thomas Biscup, for creating ADOM, maintaining it, fixing all discovered bugs, providing support, and generally spending a lot of time on the game, and if you're having fun with it, please consider rewarding my efforts by sending a postcard. There's something really pure about, like, the roguelike community, that it's a lot of these kind of, like, 20-year long, you know, projects of, pure love that they just put out into the world for free and ask for everybody to just like them. It's really just delightful. Alright, generate a new character. Born in the month of the unicorn on day 22. So our star sign affects a bunch of different things, and that's just kind of random every time. Harder to corrupt by chaos effect. Hard to change to a different alignment when it's lawful. And +2 to initial appearance. I'm going to be a specific character type again. Let's go with... Let's do an easy one. We'll be a troll fighter. I feel like that's always kind of the easy one for these kinds of things, where it's like very basic. You generally have some kind of good regen or good hit points. And you also have a lot of good combat to survive early. Alright, this time we're gonna modify our attributes randomly, because it's a lot of questions. Alright, and we're gonna make a chief. Why does the numlock? The numlock seems to turn off every time. Alright, let's go back into the tiny hamlet. It's so weird to have some levels, like, not randomly generated in such an old roguelike. And having quests and stuff is neat. Nope, I do not want to attack the child. Oh! We got a different quest this time. The village elder never gave us a quest last time. Huh. Interesting. Let's go... Sure. I apparently can swim, so let's just do that, because it's funny. Let's talk to Guthalak, the druid. I champion, your time will come. Huh. So we're getting different quests? That's wild. I didn't expect that. Bloop. The baby water dragon speaks. Mommy! Aww. Poor little baby. Speaking of poor babies, we have poor baby. Hi, baby. The boy is here. And he's upset because we've had like a really bad rainstorm for the last few days. So there's been some flooding and stuff kind of around here, and he just can't really go outside much. You don't love the rain, but you do love going on your walk. You normally go on 2 walkies a day. And you've been very sad that you can't go on them right now. Oh, lick. This is a lot more playable without spoilers. Yeah. Like, NetHack has a lot of, like, knowing what words to inscribe on stuff. Like, lots of weird little things like that. And this one has more depth to it, but also... and like quests and like an actual storyline in a way that NetHack doesn't, but also like it's got less of like, it's all stuff that feels more discoverable, if that makes sense, right? it's wildly complicated, having to like change your tactics and things. But it's at least, I know. Requirements for some of the ADOM endings are somewhat arcane. Sure. But like, it has multiple endings, which is wild. That's not a thing that you have in NetHack either. And I mean, like, having arcane requests for endings is one thing. NetHack just needs that kind of stuff just to get to the end, right? Yeah, getting off the ground is harder in NetHack. Well, because like a lot of the basics you kind of need spoilers on. Because you need to know, like I said, like knowing to inscribe like Elbereth or something is a really big thing in NetHack. And like, why would you really know that? It's not like there's anything that tells you to inscribe certain words on stuff. Like, other than you've just kind of got to know that NetHack is full of some real wild Lord of the Rings type references because of its time. Listen, Chronic the Raider is roaming the countryside. Okay, so we get the same one on Cranach. I'm gonna make sure we get the dog quest again. No, let's not attack the tiny girl. Northeast again. Yaga yaga yeek yeek. Thanks. Thanks, the fool. We don't have any money yet, right? Oh, we have 64s. Oh, it's not Zork mids, right, of course. It's not NetHack. Okay. Currently owe that many. So how do we pay, though? Okay, and that shows our bill. Maybe I have to just chat? Don't forget to pay for stuff that you owe me. Yeah? Display bill. God, display recipes. Okay. Handle inventory. Give item to monster? Maybe that's what it is? Maybe you just have to give to him. Pay. Okay, it's just small p. Gotcha. God, when he started yelling at me, I thought, oh no, did it say that I was stealing? Whew. Scared me. Yeah, okay, so this cave only shows up once you get the quest. That's neat. Ah, we have a hidden door. Oh, and I immediately found it. Neat. There's a rat. It's hostile. You walk down the dark and damp corridor. Your last torch flickers and starts to die down. The stairs up must be somewhere in front of you. You're quite confident. You killed all the great beasts that could stand in your way. Nothing can happen now. Suddenly you hear this quiet shuffling ahead. And behind you, small things stay just outside your ever-waning circle of light. You walk faster now. Where did that high-pitched sound come from? One more corner to the stairs. With a last hissing sound, your torch dies in your hand and you stand in the darkness. Now the rustling sound is all around you. You can feel them on your legs. Suddenly you can see it. The twin glowing points in the darkness. And two more. And another two. Rats. What do we have? So thick furs and a heavy club. No thrown weapons. Oh, and we're hungry. Ooh boy, raw meat. Raw, raw, the bloody meat. Great. Let's go to very aggressive. And then back to defensive. Oh, do we kick this door? So kicking doors seems like it has a lot of traps in this game in particular. Figured that would be a secret. Oh, not hostile. Okay. Beauty won't help you to survive. Strength and toughness will. Something like this must have crossed Grumsh's mind when he created the race called orcs. The pig-faced orcs live in an extremely harsh environment. When there are no enemies to be fought, they fight each other. This selection, combined with their fast reproduction rate, makes orcs one of the strongest and most diverse humanoid races known. Yet, they are as wild and most of them primitive and stupid as they are strong. That stopped them from being a real threat to civilization in general. They tend to wear everything they can lay their hands on. Sure. Incursion, huh. You don't think it got as fleshed out as originally intended? That's unfortunate. Yum, good goblin. Hey! Wait, you weren't hostile 2 seconds ago. Jerk. Okay, well we get a knife. And we can actually... Let's equip that. Wait, did we not grab it? Maybe I didn't grab it. Can I not put the knife? Huh. Oh, right. I have to put it in missiles, not missile weapon. Because it's not traditionally a missile weapon, although we can do it like that. We need like a throwing knife to actually have that happen. Chuck the knife! Dang. Alright, let's pick up both those. Unfortunately, because this isn't a traditional throwing weapon, we have to constantly re-equip it. Let's do it manually. It's Mac the knife, not Chuck. I don't know what it is, but I think that the readability of all of the menus and stuff in this are so much better than what I saw in games like NetHack. Oh, it's an item. Wooden ring. Okay. What are our weapon skills anyways? We have two-handed weapons. Gotcha. Climb downwards. Looks like another item. Clicking sounds. Okay, our carrying capacity is high. Oh my god, I just saw our strength. That is a lot. Same with our toughness. Holy shit. Is this another orc? A pool. Okay. Huh. Also never looked at our abilities this time. Oh, we have a lot more. 2 weapon combat. Huh. Interesting. We have a chaos rat and a goblin. A chaos rat. This nasty thing has only a passing resemblance to Rat Hood now. Its form melts and twists continually, occasionally dividing into 2 rats that rapidly grow to size. Got him. Shield, sure. Yeah, NetHack is pretty ugly even compared to other ASCII games. Adjusting the font can help a lot. It's not just about it being ugly, the menuing in this is so nice. Like, there's so much information that's just conveyed in a much quicker, faster way. I feel like I'm able to just go through menus a lot quicker and easier, and they all make more sense. Ooh, scale mail. That could be a lot better. I might want to identify it beforehand, though. Oh, he doesn't care about me. Okay. Let's leave him alone then. Ooh boy, I could think about kicking that down, but we've seen so many traps from that. A large bat. It does not care about you. It is not injured. Excuse me. And those are now hostile. I'm gonna go down here. Okay, that orc is not hostile so far. A rock with metal veins is lying here. Big veiny boy, huh? A giant ant warrior that's hostile. Yeah, ASCII GUIs are hard though, and Biscup just did a good job. That's what I think it is. I mean, like, because I've played modern NetHack, and I feel like modern NetHack's menus aren't as nice as this. This is just really well done. And this is like 94 ancient domains of mystery. This isn't new ADOM. So it's really impressive that it feels that good compared to even like, you know, another 20 some years worth of, I mean, 20 some years. Yeah, 94, 20 years ago. Definitely. I'm not 40. Okay, this is probably 01, yeah. It's probably the last one that was on DOS, so it's probably 01. Yeah, it is 01, but still. Okay, so 25 years of dev time. Can't really go back to the full 94 version. There's not one that's easily available. Do I want to fight this thing? I guess. Sure. Did this orc become hostile? It did. Ooh, we are in a lot of pain. 12 hit points. Okay, level 2. We've got archery, athletics, bridge building, climbing, dodge, find weakness, gemology, God, mining. I'm gonna learn dodge. And then maybe first aid, help us with all the bleeding and stuff we're doing. Yeah, the metallurgy will help us about those rocks that we found. Definitely our most pressing concern. I mean, I can also only gain 9 points in metallurgy till we hit our max. And I can gain 15 possible, so it's like, we want to wait. I wonder about archery, maybe? Two-weapon combat's interesting. Lots of options. Our literacy sucks too. Maybe I should just learn to read. I'm gonna learn to read. That'll help us with scrolls and things. We're up to 23 hit points, so we're a little better. Oh my god, there's so many of these. You improve your skill in two-handed weapons. Gotcha. There's too many. Okay. Oh, fuck. What are you? Pixie. He does not care about you. Small, cute, lovely humanoids with butterfly or dragon wings. They are clad in colorful or earthen toned stuff. All pixie folk have a sense of weird humor with a streak of meanness. Lots of meanness. Also, we're 8'5", 485 pounds. Yeah, pretty big. Okay. I was kind of curious how much bigger we were than our elf. God damn it, it's hostile. Go away. Okay. Got that. Our listening skill goes up. So you also gain stuff. Like, you gain levels in all of your stuff by just using it. Which is nice. We could go athletics. Not a terrible idea. Dodge doesn't make as much sense because we're only 4 points away from max anyway. So yeah, we'll do athletics. I'm really interested in two-weapon combat. I'm just gonna do it. There we go. And then our last one. Could get climbing. I think climbing's okay. I don't think we have a second page of skills, but I should maybe take a look. Oh yeah, right, because we've fought more of them, it gives us more information about them now. Protection value of about 8. They seem to have 7 hit points on average. They seem to have a speed of about 96 to 100, 98 on average. seed. God, there are so many fucking ants. My God. I just saw what our hit points are at. Okay. Yeah, there's not a page 2 of skills. It's just this. Hey! Got our thrown weapons up a little bit. That's nice. Oh, come on. Whew. Oh, get out of here. Really? Another one? Alright, we're gonna just climb upwards for a minute, and we're gonna try and wait. Our equipment suddenly seems to weigh less. Okay. That's strange. What are you? A fire beetle? This dark red insect is a regular hazard for those who venture into the earth. Steam rises from its rock-hard carapace. Its infernal temperament makes it quick to anger, although it may be relatively complacent after feeding on a hapless adventurer. Little jerk. Just gonna eat this goblin. Okay, we've got a little bit more hit points. Let's see if we can go and find these ants again. Let's rest for a second. Oh god. No rest at all. The whole dungeon level is shaking violently. You hear splashing sounds. You hear an evil hissing and something large crawling about the ground. That seems not great. We haven't eaten this orc corpse yet. Let's do that. It's starting to be pretty old. I don't know if that's going to be a problem, so... Yeah, I've been getting pretty low a lot. Alright, level 4! Whew, God. These ants are just endless. Yeah, we did do Morel. If you go to DOScider.neocities.org, it'll actually show the whole list. I believe that Dumarel is on the list. Should be. I've actually done Dumarel for this, and I also got a clear in it in our Rogueary stuff, because it got added very nicely by somebody. My very first run, actually, of Dumarel, I won. I did one run of Dumarel ever, and I've beaten it. Easy. It's gonna get re-added, and I'm gonna get my ass kicked for like a week. I think we'll just add some dodge. It does have pretty ASCII. I found out, actually, so for Dumarel, do you know who did the art for Dumarel? Because that's wild. This was a thing I didn't realize for a long time. Don't look it up, chat, but who, does anybody know who it is? Because it is Derek Yu. And if you don't know who that is, it's not a Tangle Deep guy. It is Derek Yu, the creator of Splunky. Yeah. It's a little weird. It's kind of wild. It's a strange... I thought that was really cool. I thought it was a neat little bit. When I saw that on the credits, I was like, wait, what? And I had to look it up. And I'm like, yeah, no, he did that before Splunky. He did the art for Dumarel. Do more two-weapon combat. You were gonna guess Da Vinci on account of he did so many different things. No. They got Da Vinci for the Jupiter Hell for the sequel. They didn't have enough backing the first time. It's a good guess, though. Maybe let's just do Find Weakness? I'll do Find Weakness. Uh-oh. Okay. So I should stop eating ants, gotcha. I know that I haven't been harming these ants by throwing rocks at them, but I'm still getting experience doing it, so... You know what? Oh, that's real scary. Oh god, do I try and hit it one more time? No, I think it's coward time. Oh no. Never mind, it's time to kill it. We're fine. It's totally cool. I'd like to get 2 weapons and start doing the 2 weapons stuff, but... That was pretty good. You throw rock? No, I throw rock. Please be friends. Nope, they're not friends. Okay. Back down to 7 HP. We just can't seem to heal up. Everything's just happening all the time. Down to 4. You know what? We're going back to town. Fuck this. Is this bat hostile? No, it doesn't care about us. Oh, also doesn't care about me? No, he's hostile, never mind. He changed. So the only shop here just had a bunch of food is the problem. I'm starving all of a sudden. Okay. That's weird that we went to starving this quick. Oh, I have a lot of money. Okay. Oh, yes, Zircon is a composer. Yeah, Zircon's done a lot of stuff. I didn't know from Tangle Deep Guy, but now I'm like, oh, Zircon. Yes, I know Zircon quite well as a composer. Done some really, really cool stuff. I think that Zircon did some of the Dungeon Man soundtrack even. Okay, 100. We need to find a shop somewhere. There's probably another overworld spot to do it. Well, we have some more hit points. A little bit. This is a bugbear. Ooh, bugbear seems scary. The monster of the night parents speaks of the monster of the night parents speak of in stories to scare their children. Man-sized and covered in matted black hair and with glowing yellow eyes. Its mouth is stretched in a permanent grimace, showing off rows upon rows of bone-white sharp teeth, and an ever-present stream of drool. Okay. Hold up. Oh, we accidentally... Oh, no. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. He moved forward towards me while I was doing stuff, is what it was. It's hostile. Okay. Huh. It damaged my furs. Jerk. Alright, let's... You know what? We're gonna wear thick furs, or set aside those and wear scale mail. We also have boots. Let's put on these boots. Boots of sneakiness. Cool. Goblin Slave Master. Rather than fighting for a chieftain, this disgusting creature traps young humanoids weaker than it and sells them on the black market. It has no qualms about selling goblin children, or even relatives. On its belt is a long whip, which it uses to keep slaves in line. A coward at heart, the slave master flees from adventurers and picks on others not its size. Why is that heading towards me then? Because I'm 8 feet tall. That seems like a problem for it. Well, I'm gonna kill him anyway. Oh, there's the ant queen. Okay. A massive winged ant with an engorged abdomen. Significantly larger than the other ants, it's quite upset at what you've done to the colony. If segmented eyes can portray bloodlust, you see it here. Hey, listen, ma'am? You're the one that attacked me, okay? Oh, banger alert! Oh, the floppy disk System Shock intro is so good. Okay, we know not to eat those now. Alright, is this kobold nasty? She does not care about us, got it. Okay, she's hostile. I only need so many rocks, to be fair. It's not experience. What's I'm looking for again? Check out our burden levels and stuff, which I could do with the burden levels, the, like, :B, but there's also... Oh, it's just at, right, of course. So, burdened is at 2757, gotcha. So we're close. Now we're burdened. That does actually help us. A crumpled hole. Can we, like, climb down? No. Hobgoblin Chief. A speed of about 108. So when we're burdened, we use more food, but we also train our strength a little bit. A very large and very repulsive hobgoblin stands before you. Indeed, he must be the chief, clearly marked by his above-average size and well-kept armor. He is without equal amongst his tribe. Many old scars riddle his tough green skin. Many skulls of various shapes and sizes hang from his belt. His face is an intelligent one, for a hobgoblin. Calculating eyes bore into your skull, and his large pointed ears seem to twitch in anticipation of a fresh challenge. Practically oozing hate from his large pores, his only seen goal to command his tribe to further victory and spoils of battle. He carries himself as one who would slit your throat first and ask questions later. Anyway, crunch. Just give him the big clunk. And these are both locked, right? Yeah. We could just ignore it and leave. All of those have been trapped. I'm just gonna leave them. Get hungry just as we see floor food. Perfect. Where is this puppy? You sense a certain tension. Certain tension again. Some leather boots. Oh no. That wasn't the dog, right? I'm guessing not, because if it wasn't hostile, it should give me a warning, I would think. I don't know what a blink dog is, but I'm hoping that it was hostile and that was not the puppy. God. I didn't mean to! Oops. I did listen! Okay, fuck. I did kill the doggy. Still burdened. I did want to get better at two-weapon fighting, so maybe let's just do that. Probably fine. Still need to get rid of something, though. Still burdened. think I've been picking up all these rocks this whole time. Okay, no longer burdened. One of those rocks, the metal veins, come back as being useful. Hey! We're slightly better at throwing rocks. Plus 3 damage. Nice, that's pretty good. I'm pretty good at throwing 2 in most roguelikes, yeah. And we're burdened, because I picked up the rogue. Man, we need somewhere to sell these. I could throw rocks at them, but... A were-rat, uh-oh, does not care about us, though. Creatures that change between humanoid form and a large giant rat. They are rumored to have once been fully humanoid, and infected with some disease or curse. They are known to summon hordes of their brethren when attacking, as well as using their large front teeth. They supposedly retain either their long front teeth or their long noses when in humanoid form. Yeah, it's hostile now, I kind of figured. Speed of about 100. So we're not going to get away from it. So... I was just a little worried about hitting it. Because I know that that could probably give us were-ratitude. A broadsword. Ooh, okay. Out of curiosity, what's the moon phase? Oh, yeah, because of the were-rat, sure. Waxing. Uh-oh. Well, that's unfortunate. I was gonna broadsword and club, but I guess we're not doing that. Oh, huh. So when we walked to the right, we did an automatic turn down the corridor. I didn't realize that happened. That's really neat. Some cool stuff for shortcuts there. Hey, lizard man. Hello, stranger. What dost thou wish? He fails to hurt me. Hey! Hey! I wish to beat the shit out of you if you're going to attack me. I wish to beat you to death, I guess. Big dog! No! How do we know what her Okay, I don't know what her puppy's like. I don't want to hurt the puppy. Is that the puppy? I feel like this tiny girl might be lying to me about some things. I don't know, something's weird. Ow. I'm gonna name him Bitey. He's my friend now, though. Ghost Bat? Go away. Fuck off, Ghost. Maybe I can give him food? No, I know that it needs to be adjacent to me to follow me up or downstairs. That wasn't my goal. That's a thing in NetHack too. Okay. No witnesses. Now I bring the corpse back? Why would I make that poor little girl look at their dog's corpse? No, we no witness it. No one will ever know that we ate the dog. A rattling archer. And now he's hostile. Aha! There's a secret door. Raw meat rotting away. We love raw meat. Another hobgoblin? No lizard man. Oop. Well, fair enough. Let's hit everything. Could get our athletics all the way to max really easily. I wouldn't mind learning a little more literacy. Sure, let's just keep doing athletics. Dodge wouldn't be bad, but I think that we're gonna hit the max pretty easily there. I think I want to wait one before I do that. We just do find weakness. Constantly practice. Oh hey, that looks like a zombie. Still very aggressive. Okay, let's go select defensive. For exactly that reason. Doesn't care about us. Keep following me, which is scaring me. She is hostile. Alright, well. Oh no, cold meat! Uh-oh. Okay, do not eat kobold meat. Got you. Can't wait while sick. Got you. Lost a lot of hit points. Let's see. So daggers and knives are only 4 away from leveling. Swords are only 6 away. Not bad. We're also getting okay at throwing daggers. God, how long does it... I wonder if we can't recover from being sick? Interesting. Is there no auto rest? You can do wait and do it. I don't think there's an auto rest, but like you can do a W and then wait to wait for like 20 turns kind of thing, but it doesn't let you while sick. I'm guessing they would do the same thing for any kind of an auto rest anyway. I don't think there's an auto rest though. Clean ears is amazingly specific, Larian. Good to see you. Yeah. Nope. Don't see one. Let's wipe our face. And then clean our ears. Oh, I am not paying attention. I just wanted to see how long we could do that. Kobold eventually got mad at me, I guess. Yeah, I don't seem to be able to recover from being sick. Manual. Corruptions? Oh. Interesting. Spell shops, wishing them saving the game. There does not seem to be anything about being sick. Yeah, W5 waits until something comes into view, but not while sick. That's exactly what I've been doing, exactly. Huh. Well, shit. Wiki time, the real way to play these games. If you're a coward, which I am, see, it's set to coward, so let's take a look real quick. How do I cure sickness? Curative items, magic, divine help. Well, shit. That's unfortunate. It seems really hard to cure sickness. There is a way to pray. I don't know that I want to use that, though. Oh my god, it has a huge amount of negatives. You lose 2 strength, 2 learning, 3 wisdom. I mean, this might be on newer ADOM. But apparently 2 strength, 2 learning. Yeah, our learning is down 2 and our strength is down 2. 3 to wisdom, 5 to dex. These all seem correct. 5 to toughness. Oh, well, sickness can wear off painlessly on its own. Huh. Interesting. So it can go away on its own, but it's just can take forever. God, we can't use any fast movement at all while sick. This sucks. Alright, what's our prayer? Fine. How do we pray? Drop items in a comfortable way. What? Should look at that. I need to see that. Okay, I see what pray is. I do want to see what drop items in a comfortable way is, though. I'm guessing just a bunch of... I think that's more that we can do more than one at a time. Oh, see you later, Draconos. Have a good one. Pray to Vagrak. You're healed by a black light surrounding you. You're racked by feverish fits. Well, that didn't do... Wow, that hurt me real bad. Okay, so getting sick is, like, really bad in ADOM. I'm getting it. I'm gonna leave the dungeon again. Ooh, fortune cookie. Who doesn't like a good fortune cookie? No one. Hey, you're a druid. Can you heal me? No. Alright. So the portions of toughness tend to remove your hungry feelings. Okay. Interesting. I wonder how long I can just, like... hoping to get healed by the fever, but it... man... Okay, we keep on getting feverish fits, which is us hurting ourselves from being sick. Man. They were... okay, we're good! Holy shit! That sucked. Also, it put us to 5. We almost died. That was really close. Oh, getting sick is not fun. Now we're just waiting. Okay, that's probably enough for us to leave again. Are you still hostile? Does not care about you. Okay, that's fine. Hungry again. Jackal? Gelatinous cube? Oh, okay. Let's kill it with rock. Rock beats cube, as everyone knows. Oh, I'm an idiot. What am I doing? Went the wrong way. Those are the stairs down. Well, let's hope that I didn't eat the puppy. It looks somewhat experienced. Ooh. Yeah, because enemies can actually gain levels in this. Should not care about us. Okay. I'm gonna trust that for now. A warhammer. Ooh, okay. Goblin and a wolf. I think this dog might be in trouble. Before you looms a grotesque hybrid of man and hyena called a gnoll. This one stands nearly 7 feet tall, so a good 1.5 shorter than me then. Well known for both bestial strength and uncanny cunning, Gnoll is feared and loathed by more civilized races. Seems to have a defense value of 13, and a protection value of about 3. So far I've killed but one Gnoll. Good old hobgoblin. Oh, she's now hostile. It's neat that you can throw at an angle in this game. It's a claw bug. Not bothering me though, so I'm okay with that. Ooh, a scroll labeled Chutzpah. So what is our hero Jeef? Our hero Jeef is a troll fighter. An 8'5", 485-pound, 17-year-old. Hey! Birdis. Good to see you. Jesus. That thing has a lot of turns. Don't love that. Ow! You hear a strange zap. Thundering explosion. Let's read Chutzpah. Suddenly everything is dark. It was a cave fisher. The cave fisher is a large insect that looks part spider, part lobster. Its body is covered with thick plates and it has 8 legs. It stands on the rear 6 and tries to grab its victim with the front 2. It likes to lay out many webs in a dungeon, sucking the blood from those creatures who are dumb enough to get stuck in them. We managed to destroy the webs. Cool. Giant centipede that's hostile and experienced. This overgrown arthropod rarely has exactly 100 legs, as several have usually been lost while converting victims into meals. They attack with multiple legs, seeking to hold their prey for a poisonous bite. Several different colors have been reported, and they are rumored to be the larval form of some other, more fearsome beast. Is this one of those games with many obscure mechanics? It sure is. Curving that rock around the wall like this is wanted. Female swordsman. She's room in the dungeon to have adventures, beat up some evil critters, and collect a few souvenirs she can put on display above the fireplace. Your weapon looks like it might be a knight's conversation piece, so she's gonna pry it from your fingers. Only over your dead body, you say? No problem for her. Wow. Alright. Hippogriff. Uh-oh. A truly bizarre creature. The hippogriff has the body of a horse, but an eagle's head, wings, and talons for front legs. Whether a natural creature or something created in a mad wizard's lair, it is a threat to the unwary. One thing is known for sure about this creature. When prepared properly, it makes an excellent main course. Interesting. Ooh, we must have gained range on our... Yeah, we got +1 range for throwing rocks and clubs. Cool. Because we've been throwing so many rocks at things. Ow. Who shot an arrow at me? Okay, got them. Another kobold. A scourge. that mean like a... I'm guessing they mean a whip? Yes, okay. Let's... put the broadsword back on. I wish we could get rid of our dagger, but... well, I stupidly picked up a cursed one. Bandage. A berserker? This large fur-clad northerner has long braided hair and is screaming obscenities at you. Hey, man. You attack a lot. Yikes. Starting to run low on food. I'm also starting to wonder if this dog exists in this dungeon anymore. We're trying to rescue a dog for a little girl. And I am beginning to believe... excuse me? You weren't hostile for a minute. Jerk. Ooh, alright. I could actually really use that bow. Non-hostile until we turned our back. Exactly. But yeah, we actually have archery. So like, I love that it's like, you don't need to turn on archery. You can just use it. Dark sage, an old scholar in long dark robes, strides towards you. He possesses knowledge of things beyond the comprehension of any normal man, and his mind has obviously been corrupted by this very knowledge. This contact with chaotic forces has also given the sage dark magical powers and a strong lust for power. We're an aggressive. Okay. Clonk him good. Good old rat. Let's go back to defensive. Keep forgetting to switch my tactics. For bows, what's our range on bows? Okay, bows have a fairly good range then. I wonder. This dirty creep tries to pinch other people's purses. Fortunately, you've spotted her already, but she seems determined to acquire your wallet anyway. That is a lot of rats. Oh boy, another gelatinous cube, another orc, and and a hobgoblin skeleton. Let's... Alright, we good? Not yet. Another rat. And what is this? Just a goblin? Oh, bugbear. Right, of course. Good lord. That was a lot. Ooh, piece of raw meat. Hell yeah. Okay, let's take the rat corpse. And the hill corpse. Actually, I probably didn't need the bow. I already have a bow. Oh my god, more of them, huh? Goblin Berserker. Unlike saner goblins, the Berserker enjoys fighting against stronger enemies, hurling himself screaming at the foe with no need for coercion by his superiors. Instead of running away at the first sign of trouble, this fighter bravely stands his ground. Not surprisingly, the Berserkers have risen to a high position in the Goblin army, second only to the chieftains. Yeah. Jeef is doing pretty good about dealing with all of these so far. Lizard man. Giant lizard. I'm gonna try and get the Goblin Berserker. There's a lot of things hitting us. Oh god, and even more stuff again. And a were-rat. I was wondering if there'd be a were-rat. That's why there's so many rats here. Banger alert. Rat? No. Okay, let's eat the rats. Stop interrupting my meal. Get some arrows. There's a bat. Doesn't care about me. I'll take the arrow. Oh, it does care about me. God damn it. There's also a ghost bat.
Let's get back to equal justice. Increase fear and suspicion. Repeat. Let's get back to equal justice.
Bright light flares at plus your time to avoid being done. Okay.
Increase fear and suspicion. Repeat.
A light trap.
Increase fear and suspicion.
So, what's disarm trap then? I might have to pick it from my skills, actually. And I don't think we don't have the ability to do it. That was one that, the thief had the ability to disarm traps, and we don't. So I'm guessing... I think that must be what it is. What are you? A white worm. It lays eggs almost continuously. Great! Another thing that spawns a ton of different things. Our bows got better. Maybe punch trap. That's possible. Uh-oh. Don't love being paralyzed like this. Whew. Got real lucky on that. Let's up our archery, I guess. Our athletics is already really good. Could go for even more archery. Dodge doesn't seem like a bad idea. The 2-weapon combat's nice too. And we can't max it out. Let's do that. And yeah, we'll do dodge. Cool. I feel like we've been doing really well. A corpse fiend. These undead creatures hate both life and death and seek to ease their painful non-life by eating the corpses of others. If a corpse is not available, they've been known to create one from nearby living beings. Got you. And a hostile lizard man. Too many damn rats. A jackal. Okay. I was hoping that was the dog that we need. A leather girdle. We don't have something as like a belt, right? Or girdle. Okay, I mean literally girdle slot, sure. We'll try and wear it. Hopefully it's not cursed. Thank God it seemed to panic. We got lucky about that last time too. It paralyzed us and then it panicked. A female doppelganger. Shock! You reel back in horror and dismay as you confront your own body and face, where a moment ago was only a pale and indeterminate humanoid form. Your own face leers horribly back at you as you start to wonder just who and what is going on. If you're over there, then who is standing here? Deflects the arrow. Stagger. This isn't great. Okay, got her. The feeling of doing well usually comes before a death. That's true. Although we're doing really well. Like, die or not, having never played ADOM before, as a very first day of ADOM, second ever run, I feel like we've done a great job. Orc Chieftain. Throws a large battle axe at me. What a dick. God, there's so many rats. Okay, now we're burdened. That's alright, though. Uh-oh, what are you? A cave bear? This bear has a thick brown fur coat. It is quiet, big, tends to mind its own business, unless you get it mad. Ow. That hit us a lot. I'm gonna try and wait a little bit. And immediately a huge bat comes in. Cool. Try and wait, and Orc Chieftain. Kobold Chieftain hostile. I'm just looking for a dog, okay? Oh god, a ghoul. I'm scared of anything that can paralyze us. So many enemies. Arrow of Jelly Slain. Okay. Neat. That's what we've been using. We'll just use the regular arrows again, though. If we see a jelly, I'll switch to those, but no reason to waste them. God damn it, doppelganger. Now you lose blood. That's not great. We have a problem. Okay, there's gotta be a drink. There's also the dip into potions. We can probably drink, right? Yeah, D. I'm gonna try a potion. Oh, got her. Terrifying. Oh, I guess I'll go down again. You feel excited. It's dark here. Something seems to be leading upward. Well, that's no good. We need like a torch or something. Displacer beast? Uh-oh. That seems scary. I was not expecting the puppy quest to be this long either. A low snarling draws your attention to a dark, cat-like creature moving very quietly. Even though you're sure the beast is still several feet away, the gleaming eyes suddenly seem to be but inches away from your own, and the black tentacles close enough to close on your throat. This isn't your puppy, right? Hear a strange zap. That's interesting. Oh my god, a billion rats again. And a gibbering mouther? What is a gibbering mouther? A hideous brown mass of flesh, eyes, and mouths. Sure, okay, makes sense. It flows towards you, mouths attaching to the ground and walls like suckers. As it nears, you can hear a horrible cacophony as the mouths gibber to themselves. You think you can make out something in the babble. Is it the secret of immortality? Or the recipe for elf stew? That thing's amazing. Okay, let's see how fast it is. 106. Okay, so it's fast. Damn. And it keeps confusing us. That thing sucks. Oh, got it. Okay. Still confused, though. This game does not give us a lot of time to rest. Yeah, the monster spawn rate is wild. Granted, I do think there were probably, where is it? Would it be here? Moon is waxing, okay. I was like, I'm wondering if like the moon phase is against us a little bit. It's all these werewolves and stuff that are doing it. An orc scorcher. Scorchers are fast-traveling raiders who leave nothing but death and destruction in their wake. Fear is their most effective weapon, so they paint their faces, bodies, armor, and banners in garish colors, with gruesome pictures spelling doom. The life devoted to killing, raping, and rampaging has left its mark on their minds. Don't try to reason with a scorcher. Why is a dwarf? Hey! He stands roughly 4 feet tall, but has a lot of strength for his size. He carries a heavy load of miner's equipment and is thinking where to dig next, assuming that he'll find more of his coveted gold there. He looks prepared for a large-scale excavation and appears experienced enough to lead one by himself. Yeah, one of the big problems is the werewolves. There are so many werewolves. Oh my god. Or direwolf, 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 direwolf now. Great. Cool. See, like, they keep summoning help as part of the problem. Uh-oh. Werewolf has hit me. That seems bad. I could be in trouble from that. Also, our health is not doing great. Just so many. There's still a cube. We did get the werewolf, so I'm hoping they're not summoning up more friends still. There's a lot of puppies in here. I'm at 8. This is really bad. Coward tactics. Oh, God. What the hell? Goblin decides to follow me. Fuck off. Okay, this imp does not care about me. Maybe. Potion? Can we eat imps, I guess? Is a good question. Let's pick it up and see if we can have it for later. Okay. Yep, turned my back and he became hostile. What a jerk. Let's try and eat the imp. I'm curious. Yeah, poisonous. That seems bad. Okay, no longer poisoned. Whew. Somehow we're okay. Let's go buy some more munchies. Oh, we're strained because we're carrying so much. Makes sense. We have a lot of food now. Like I said, I really need to find somewhere that I can actually sell a bunch of things. Let's get rid of all these rocks. I guess I don't need them. Still burdened. Wow, that's kind of surprising. Oh, Blup took all of our rocks. Sure. Let's eat. All of the corpses rotted away. Hey, Bettaquay, good to see you. Let's get up to like at least 60. And then we're gonna do something else. Let's evade this if we can. Nice, stop the blood loss. That's why we got our first aid up. Not bad. Brackish Skirgari. What is that? Huh. I wonder. Hey, Hey, Funestra! Good to see you. Yeah, we're exploring some, Let's evade this again. God damn it. I wonder... Here's actually a question. Ah, not while under attack. Okay. I was wondering if we could just leave that way, if it was possible. Fuck this. We're gonna go aggressive. Actually, maybe a little less aggressive. There we go. They're actually hurting me a little bit, and I'm almost one-shotting them anyway when I hit them. Okay, I'm missing a lot, though. Maybe I do change it to very aggressive. Oh my god. It's getting swarmed. Come on. Ooh, just out of range. Scroll. Stone club. Back our arrows. Let's read one of the scrolls, because why not? Interesting. I would like to know about our battle axe. So now we know what identify scrolls are. How about Zatorf? A flesh golem. Friendly? It is our companion. Oh, sweet. We have a friend. I wanted to see if we could find, like... There we go. An outlaw settlement. The leader of outlaws is unmistakable amidst the rest of the band, as much by the finer clothes and jewelry worn, as by the fear the others exhibit whenever their leader comes near. Come back here, I just want to talk. You talk to her. Money you're mugging. Okay. A beggar, he does not care about us. Hey! Fine. God damn it, she's hostile. Ooh, our golem leveled up. I just wanted to... Listen, all I wanted to do was go into the fucking shop and talk to people. Fine. A large ration, heap of rocks, broken heavy skull club, round key. Okay, so if I drop items here, I'm guessing that I can sell them. Oh wow, Stone Club of Devastation. That seems pretty neat. Probably don't need a Scroll of Darkness. I don't know about the wand. Sure. Cool. Potion of Wonder. We have stun resistance. That seems pretty good. I'm gonna pick that up. Scroll of Vermin Control. That might have been good earlier too. Cold resistance. Oh wow, that's worth a lot though. So hoping for a Scroll of Identifier. Like a way to remove a curse would be amazing. Oh wait, I totally mistook how much that cost. I missed the 0. How much money do we have? 441. Yeah, that's... dang. Urgis, the Master Thief. Dressed in soft, dark clothing, this person moves like a cat, but with less noise. The fine cut of the clothes that seem to fade in and out of vision attest to the wealth stolen by this thief of thieves. Well met. Methinks that ye should prove your skill and valor before we talk more about business. You, nonetheless, could use some training to be prepared for the future. Do you want to train? Sure. Ooh, I learned to train to pick pockets. Okay. So do I now have pickpocket? Holy shit, that's cool. Oh man, this is so neat. Scroll of Destroy Weapon would be amazing. Yeah, is that a thing? Probably. Hotson Plots, the Crime Lord, Grunge, a Bouncer, and Munge. Grunge and Munge. Amazing. Do me a favor. Kill that annoying healer living to the northeast. So annoyingly goody-goody, I can't stand him. You could also do me another favor. You could kill that damn sheriff in Terino. Oh my god, okay. Huh. So we can choose to attack... Ask the boss. That's really cool. That we can learn about skills and stuff from people is really nice. Hostile? Assassin? Hey buddy, what's going on? This black-garbed villain glares at you from under his cloak. A trained killer, skillful in the use of poisons. The assassin lives only to end the lives of others. Although relatively weak, assassins have caused the fall of countless mighty heroes and rulers. Defense value of 16, a PV of about 4, an average speed of 97. Is that a rat? Shriek. Or Skreek, sorry. The cloaked ratling. A legendary ratling. This is really neat. Surprisingly enough, this ratling doesn't shun Shady Company, although he will willingly follow you to a more lawful neighborhood. Even before you see him, you can hear the clinking sounds coming from the depths of his wide green cloak. He will offer you the key to the whole business, but won't be offended if you have no inclination to buy. Skreek has a sure eye for wealthy potential customers. If you're a poor devil, you need to talk to him. Well met. Me's got a great offer for ye. The key to the whole mess for about 275 gold pieces. Wanna buy it? Sure. I guess? Huh. Ah, this is Kronfnist, the Mad Doctor. Before you stands an old man with wild eyes and long, unwashed hair. His skin is splotched and scarred from alchemical experiments gone awry. He is dressed in a long robe, which may once have been white, but is now stained a variety of colors, including blood red, ichor green, sulfuric yellow, and some other less pleasant hues. He smells of chemicals, filth, and decay. Don't disturb me, I'm busy planning experiments. Okay. Okay, so Skreek is now following us too. So if we go in here, we now have Skreek. That's wild. Like that he just kind of becomes our companion is... God, this game is so neat. Okay, I want to talk to this little girl. Where's this little girl? What the hell? No, where's... Okay. Oh, fuck, I'm starving. Didn't even realize. Okay, did that little girl just disappear too? Was this whole quest thing... Was this all a ploy? What is going on here? Because that puppy dungeon was very long, and we're still not done. Still another child. Where's... Okay, that looks like the little girl. Yes. Uh-oh. Oh my god, we did kill her puppy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's awful. Oh my god. Oh. But also it rules that we can like have that much of a difference between things. Like we can lie to her, we can do the quest properly, we can not do it. Like that's really neat that it's basically this branching quest line. I am stunned at how good ADOM is. Holy shit, this thing rules. Where's the sheriff? I'm gonna try and kill him. This thing is unreal good. I was excited to try it, but I am now extremely excited to actually finish the game. It's another game that actually has multiple endings for a roguelike. CUD is in the... This is early CUD. CUD is so much this. No, that's the fool. Where's the sheriff? He should be like dark blue? Champion, your time will come. I still don't know why he didn't... Huh. Where? I'm so sorry, little girl. Yes! Oh! I feel so bad! Oh my god. Anyways, I'm gonna go kill this sheriff. Maybe. Probably gonna die. Good wife is hostile. Oh god, our flesh golem is killed. I'm horrified by the death of our friend. This seems bad. He is critically injured. Got him! And we got to level 7. Wow. Alright, so we'll learn a little more archery. Let's learn to read a little bit better. Dodge is almost max. Athletics is good, but I could go higher. It's already great though. Let's go 2-weapon combat. And then we're gonna leave. And I'll see what turning in a successful quest feels like. Leave me alone. Come on. It was Hots and Plots that told us to do that. Ye killed this annoying sheriff. Take this as a sign of me favor. What did I get? Oh, obsidian amulet. Neat. Thanks, buddy. Kind of curious. How much would that be worth? Nah, that's okay. Then take your stuff with ye. I got an amulet. With a Hydra, that seems terrifying. On a swamp. Okay, this is... God, this is cool. Uh-oh. Don't manage to harm it. I die! Okay, perfect. I was trying to find some way to actually get myself murdered. Because, like, I don't want to end this stream with this run still going. Perfect. This game is very long. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I've heard that. God, I really should have been using that Stone Club of Devastation. That thing is wild. 5d6 plus 7. Ooh, mithril ore, iron ore, adamantium ore. Wow, we had a lot of cool stuff. An uncursed wand of teleportation. I feel like we did very, very well for a second ever run. "300 monsters perished before her, and she was acid resistant, not particularly religious, one divine intervention." And that is ADOM. Now we gotta actually rank ADOM is the thing. We're not gonna fuck around. I'm putting it, it's going up near the top. This thing was... this seems wildly good. Like, whereas stuff like Moria and Angband and like NetHack, like NetHack obviously just did so much to like start the genre off and did go a lot further with like what Rogue was doing. This thing feels modern in a way that something like your Morias, your Angbands, your Larns, all these kinds of games just don't feel. Like having an overworld, having quest lines, having characters to talk to, being able to like learn skills from characters by making friends with them. Having like kind of branching options to solve the quests. This thing's incredible. Yeah, being able to crush the hopes of a little girl missing her puppy. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. I love that this thing, like, one of the other things that I think is really important to note is something like NetHack, your games like NetHack, your games like Moria and Angband, obviously, they take a lot, and I mean a lot, from both Tolkien and D&D. Like, so much. And this one does a bit. Like, you've got your Displacer Beast right away. But it changes so many of those rules and stuff and makes its own world. Oh, is it Gibbering Mouther also a D&D thing? Fair enough. I didn't know that one. But, like, the rules are different, is what I mean. Like, because NetHack is AC, right? Like, it has armor class. You have strength, dexterity. Like, it is D&D in a lot of its core gameplay, too. And this isn't. This moves away from a lot of that. Like, it's taking some of those enemy types still a little bit. You know, like, you still have your goblins, you still have your kobolds, you still have things like that, but... Also, the kobolds are wizardry kobolds, not D&D kobolds. They're not the scaly kobolds, they're the dog kobolds. That's such a weird split in kobolds. But I think that it's neat that it more than any of these other ones tries to build its own world, and it's, like, both in rules and in, like, the lore and everything, and maybe some of that is because of the overworld, and, like, different dungeons and things like that, and having more of the quest lines and having characters. But, wow, it's just... I did not expect it to feel this modern, because, like, all these other ones don't. Like, Moria and Angband and stuff like that. Like, they're neat, and they do move the formula forward, and they're doing stuff. Like, they're good games, but this is the first one, like, we've done so many of these kinds that feel very similar, right? With your NetHack and your Larn, and, like, they kind of have some similar rules and some similar... They've similar crunginess. It's this kitchen sink of monsters, yeah. Oh yeah, no, ADOM's still getting updates. Yeah. I mean, most of these are. So is, like, Angband even is, I think. Moria isn't, but... That's because it became Angband. But this one breaks from that mold a little bit more, and it just feels so much more modern and different because of it. Like, I don't know, it's something like Moria, it's hard to explain, but playing Moria feels like playing NetHack, but with a couple things, like, stapled in different ways. This game feels different, like, just totally different. It feels like a major step forward in a ton of different ways. And also, again, like, it's funny because it's both more complex in a lot of its stuff, like having different tactics of walking around, which I think is maybe, I don't know that I love that. That's maybe a little much to be able to, like, change from cowardly to aggressive and back and stuff like that. So, like, that side of things, it's maybe a little too crunchy in some of that. But also its UI and menuing is so much better than basically all these other ones that we've been playing for DOScider, that it's wild how much better it is to understand. Yeah, the tactics is just a little fiddly, but all of the menuing and everything else is so much more, like, streamlined, just in, like, its usability and readability and everything, that I'm in love with that. All I want to do is play another run. all I want to do is play another run of this. Like, overworld random encounters in the overworld that pull you out of it, like, characters and quest lines. It's CUD. This is early CUD. I had no idea it was this involved. It is in the Rogues Day lineup. Yep, we'll definitely have to beat it. This just does like an incredible job of weaving the fiddly bits that it has. Like, it's so hard to describe, but having played a lot of NetHack and having played a lot of Moria and Angband and Rogue and all these kinds of games, I will say that I feel like ADOM it's more complicated in a ton of different ways, but it has like, I mean, you can change the UI. It has an adjustable UI for a game that is just ASCII type stuff. That's wild. Despite being more fiddly in a lot of ways and almost more complicated, and probably more complicated than all these ones, it was easier to play and get into and actually start a character and figure out how the game's played and what to do and what it wants from you. Which is wildly impressive. Because normally you'd say like, oh, it has to streamline that kind of stuff, and instead it almost doesn't streamline it. It almost makes it harder, and yet still does a better job of it. Splitting dodge and damage reduction alone is a big change that feels good. Yes. Yeah. There's a ton of stuff like that. Well, and that's such a different combat system. Like, that's the kind of thing that I mean, like, it breaks a lot from more of, like, the actual D&D style kind of thing. Like, even if it's not exactly D&D, and it certainly isn't exactly D&D, and your NetHacks and your Rogues and things like that, they're all trying to just, like, D&D and then tweak it a little bit. And this is just like, what if I didn't even start from there? What if I just did something totally different? It's my list, and I can do whatever I want with it. I have fallen fully in love with this game. You have no idea how much I loved that. That was such a great experience. Like, even accidentally killing the dog and having to go back and tell the little girl was such an incredible little thing to do. It's not Star Control 2. It's not that good. It is, however, our new number 2. I'm sorry, Maniac Mansion, you're incredible. But also, I am a sicko, and this is, like, all the sicko shit that I ever wanted. It's not Star Control 2. That's the only, it's like the only bad thing I can say about it. It's not Star Control 2. It doesn't have... Generally, it's a good time for a game when it goes the entire stream because you just can't put it down. Well, the bigger thing is that it's almost 1 in the morning, I meant to end an hour ago at latest, and I just couldn't stop because I was just too interested in where this thing was going. Oh, it's so good! Alright, I'll leave you with a little Star Control 2 outro at the end of this, and I'm gonna go update our DOScider.neocities.org websites. The new ranking is reflected there. Congratulations on a new number 2 and our first entrance into the top 10 in 20 episodes since Lands of Lore, the Throne of Chaos. Damn, ADOM is cool. What an incredible game. It never really threatened Star Control 2. I'm going to tell you right now, it never really threatened Star Control 2. That being said, it was very good. It never really threatened Star Control 2. No. You don't understand. It did not. it did not threaten Star Control 2. I mean, it doesn't have this. I'll leave you with this intro theme of Star Control 2. But, damn, what a game. What a game. I am so glad I didn't discover this when I was a child, because I would have lost my entire childhood to it. I would have played that thing non-stop. So thank you all for being here. That was a blast. I will be very excited to play more ADOM soon. And we're going to get back to Rogueuary also, which means more Dungeons of Dreadmore. I did a lot of work trying to get it working in a window a little bit better, so the UI is more visible. It doesn't work with DXWin. It's not really a thing that I can do, so I've found some kind of minor workarounds, I guess, and we'll just have to try and see what we can do. It'll be okay. It's just gonna have like a little bit of a smaller UI in some areas, and that's okay. It's not like all the rogues have amazing graphical fidelity that we need to capture. Some of the legibility on them is a little rough, but that's okay. I'm gonna hand you on over to somebody else though. And thank you for being here. If you like the stream, those follows mean a lot. You want to check out the podcast. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night. And of course, remember you can check out that DOScider.neocities.org to see the full list. And it has every episode next to the games on that website. So you can just go and click on that and you can find the exact YouTube VOD that has it. Other than that, have a good night. I'll send you over to somebody else. See who's around.